I'm back with a new video. You know what I'm saying, y'all? I'm back with a new video. And I said that 2 times. But remember, sorry for the inconvenience. You know what I'm saying, family? It's been a while. So let me give y'all an introduction. And I would like to say, I hope everybody has stayed on the journey and protected themselves, You shouldn't wait for me to post a video because you don't need me. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of videos. Just know that I'm here and there's work that must be done. So you must get to what it is that you gotta, complete, y'all. If that makes sense. But remember, family, that means you should never give up on your goals. And I'm here to tell you that because I have accomplished many things in my life and I'm not done, There's a lot of things I want to complete in this world, but I can't get there yet. You know what I'm saying? So you must be patient and you must stay down. But one thing I want to talk to y'all about is have the motivation in you to keep going. Just because I don't post videos, y'all, I'm not saying it's an excuse. It's something I love, but I see this as me doing it for my whole life. You know what I'm saying, y'all? That's why I don't take or rush anything, because I know that if it's something I enjoy doing, y'all, I'm gonna take my time with it. Nothing should ever be rushed, because if it's half-assed, y'all, you ain't gonna get far. That's something that everybody was taught, though. So you should never feel down. You know what I'm saying, family? You should never feel down. For instance, y'all gotta be like that boy Naruto and that boy Ruchi. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you are warned about, y'all, it ain't probably serious if it's something that you want. Because remember, wants and needs are completely 2 different things. I'm not saying that you shouldn't want anything, because everybody should have the will to adore something in this life. So even if you do enjoy something, it doesn't mean you shouldn't give up or stop. It just means that you gotta focus on how to get there. You know what I'm saying, y'all? A lot of people, what it is, y'all, it's more so less that they don't know where to start or how to get there. But let me give you game. As long as you see yourself doing something, you don't gotta worry about anything. Just take it little by little, Anything you ask for will come to you. You just gotta pay attention and hear the phone. Because nobody's gonna call you, but you will know when the phone is calling for you, because the shit that you are doing in your day-to-day will catch up to you, man. And it's gonna let you know if you are paying attention or if you're still blinded by the light. You know what I'm saying? If you are blinded or blinded by the light, yo, you ain't really focused, because you're caught up in all these fucking illusions. All these illusions around you, man. Some people ain't even real. All these motherfuckers that are around you, most of them ain't real. You know what I'm saying? And when I say they ain't real, they ain't really who they want to be. So they ain't real people. You know what I'm saying? Most people are stuck in these emotions. Emotions hold your soul down. So therefore, you don't want to be what you want to be. It's kind of sad to put it that way, because you realize that so many people have gave up on their goals. A lot of people don't want to become anything. And I'm not saying you shouldn't want to, but you should want to do it for yourself. And it's gonna hurt if you don't do that, because then it makes it more, painful for you, because then you live in regret. I only started this video, family, to give y'all some motivation. We are back, you know what I'm saying? This time I'm gonna try to be consistent as always, but I always, face problems, and I must keep my guard high, because then anything could come in your way. If it's not pure, y'all, to cause commotion, So one thing I want to tell you, man, is it's urgent. This is an urgent message from your boy, D. If you are going for something that ain't for you, man, why are you going for it? You should ask yourself that question. And then you should think about the answer that comes to you, man. Because you already know the answer. It's just hard for you to accept what is there giving. Know that you don't have everything. It's like trying to build something in Minecraft, but you don't have the right tools. So you have to go out in the world to look for it. a lot of people don't have families, so a lot of people have to get it on their own, you know. And if that's just you, you know, then you're gonna have to get it out on your own, and it's gonna be tough, but it's gonna make you stronger than most people in this fucking world, you know. People that rely on others are looked down as weak, or they're looked down as, you know, nobodies, because they're not given no respect, because they're the ones that are depending on others, you know. At that point, you're like a pet, man, because a pet is helpless, or if you want to call it helpless, because he can't buy himself food, he can't go to work and support himself. He has to just accept the facts that what he was given. Yeah, he can still protect and do things on his own, but you gotta remember, you know, we're all given roles that we have to accept as we come down here, you know. So you can't worry about something that you can't control, you know. If you feel like it's out of your power, then you're worrying about it too much, you know, because then again, you're just giving your energy and time away. I tell you, family, anything you want, you just gotta focus on that subject. So with that being said, yo, anything that you're struggling through, you're gonna have to sit with yourself and resolve that issue, you know. Instincts is the motherfucker, because if you don't have proper instincts, yo, you're gonna fall short to everything outside of you. You just gotta relive what it is you're going through, you know. But I talk about this book, yo, you know. That book, man. Because people don't read this shit unless there's one thing that they can do. And let me answer that question for you. Nobody will ever buy a book that they can't, you know, relate to. You know what I'm saying? You must ask yourself, why is that? Because how can you buy something that ain't gonna resonate with you? You know what I'm saying? Most people in this world accomplish so many things by enduring this word called pain that you might know, or that you might have felt, you know? And when you really know what pain is, yo, you don't let it bother you anymore, because that's gonna be your torch to feel that fire in your soul, man. I tell you, that dragon that Luke King beholds, yo, is really you at your core, man. You know? It's like a Jinchuriki sitting inside you, but you can't call on that power unless you are tapped in. You gotta go within yourself and resolve any kind of problems, you know, so you can be this clear, luminous light to you know, maybe help or spark others, man. Because this is all it's about, man. Changing the world by changing yourself. You ain't gonna be able to change anything if you can't love for you, you know. So that's why you gotta, you know, be patient. But one thing I want to talk about, because I'm gonna always give you these long videos, no matter how long or whatever it is I'm doing, yo, I'm never gonna be, you know, a person that's not gonna not do my job right, if you want to call it that, because I'm not a comedian or a commentary, or if you want to call it a commentator. I'm just a person who speaks off of what he's been through and how he's gotten and where he's going so far, you know. So I would like to tell you, you know, if you work and you have a job, when you like it, stick to it. I'm not saying be there forever, but I'm telling you, fall in love for what it is that's at that job that you do, so you can take that outside whenever there's something else that you're trying to accomplish, you know. That's how you will evolve as a person. You don't evolve by repeating the same cycle. You evolve by enduring the things that you are good at, and what it is you find that you love about what it is you do, so you can remember those little things, you know. People always say that shit don't mean nothing, but it's always the little things that count in this life, you know. Even if you have integrity and no one sees you pick shit up off the floor, at least you care for the planet, and she knows that you know, herself. So you don't ever gotta feel like, you know, you gotta do it for somebody else. Fuck no, you know. Do it because you wanted to do it, because that's your soul telling you that you are a pure motherfucker, you know? But a lot of people can't, you know, feed into this happiness or this love, you know, if you want to call it an instrument, because it's all a feeling that you get, you know? But they say self-love can be pain, and it can really, you know, scar you depending on how you take everything. So you must be humble, and you just like a, if you want to call it a warrior, you must go out on your own and get it any way you can, the right way, which is anything you can do to make sure a motherfucker can't tell you otherwise, you know? All you gotta do is love yourself first, man, and then you will be granted with the knowledge to help you get what it is you are seeking, you know? Life is looked at as like a timeline. Or let's put your life in one book. When you open that bitch, you're gonna see you becoming born, or this baby that's into, you know, your parents. Now, you know, as you enter that chapter of the first one, you're gonna start to get on the life of you starting to get older as you know, descending down here. And to the end, towards the end of that book, yo, it's gonna talk about how you lived and who you were. That's why people write biographies and shit about these people that they don't even really know, but of the research they've been given. Because you must know a motherfucker by their soul to really grasp who they were, you know? And that's by becoming a friend to them or have encountered this person over time. So that's why I say, man, to really feel someone's pain, yo, is to really, you know, accept someone as yourself, man, because that motherfucker ain't enduring pain differently than you know what I'm saying? Because y'all both going through that same feeling. It's just y'all cope with it maybe different ways, you know? Some people drink, some people smoke, some people don't do nothing but sit with themselves and cry it out, you know? That might be the best solution for you if that's what you do. And don't ever knock no one, because everybody will come up differently as well, you know? Let me tell you something, yo. Strength is unpredictable. As even in anything you want to call it. Racing a car, fighting in sports, or just, you know, trying to guess on a question, man, that involves strength. And what do you mean by that? Something that's going to give your opponent a upper advantage, or a tactic against you that you might not have history on, you know? So you can't take that as a weakness, but you must be concerned, or you must, you know, protect yourself at all times so you can be aware, because this shit is drastic out here, man. It really is Jurassic Park, man, when you try to go where you're going, and you know it's not easy because there's these obstacles in your fucking way, you know? But I hope when you watch these videos, y'all, you gain something. And not only, you know, this information, but it teaches you how to become a person that is driven by this will. So you won't ever give up on your goals, man, you know? Even though I post 9 days ago, it's not gonna stop or change the fact that I will forever keep going. Because if it's something that I truly admire, why would I ever stop, you know? That's how people get to the next goal, or they complete what it is, a chapter, you know? Because I'm going to tell you, and like everybody else will, life is dependent by the things you do and what actions you take. So you will never get to plan A if you don't even think about how to get there, you know? It's like saying you gotta be at work, but I will never get there, y'all, if I get in my car to drive there. It's not like I'm gonna be able to teleport. Maybe one day, but not now, you know? And that's just because of the frequencies you vibrate at, you know? You're around beings and things that are conserving your energy, you know? So you just gotta deal what is given to you by hand. But family, I hope you're protecting your energy as well, you know? Not just focusing on your goals, but focusing on yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, or you gonna stop doing the things you love, you know? For my people that have it good, that's because you believe in yourself. And that's because you ain't on that solid density. And if I could break it down to you, that means that most people in this world crave materialism because their mind ain't expanded on other things, such as a feeling that is desirable knowledge. Some people can't gain knowledge because certain knowledge is too high for regular motherfuckers to perceive, you know? To gain something, you must have an understanding of it. You know what I'm saying, family? Most people can't understand anything if they don't have what it is inside of them to even remember or memorize this thought. It's like a dream. Say you dream about something or someone, then for a slight second you wake up and you forget it, you know? It's not that you forgot, it's because you were really there in that moment in time. Because remember, y'all, how the fuck can you be somewhere else when you're here, but you're not awake to see it? Because you really went there, you know? It's just through what they call sleep is like going into another body, you know? But you don't know that because you lack disbelief in either yourself or the information that was given to you. Just like sleep paralysis, yo, how can you decipher from what is given or told to you, but in reality you feel like a motherfucker's holding you down and you see it? Say you do actually see that. Why is it that they can't tell you that, you know? Because there's certain shit that motherfuckers don't want you to know. So it's gonna be on for you to whether or not you gonna wanna take action, you know? I'm not saying be Dr. Strange and go out trying to, you know, find every fucking type of potion there is, but you must protect yourself. And when you become a light, you'll find others attracted to you, you know? On no scary shit. It's nothing to be afraid of. You know, you gotta stand. But you must protect your soul. Your mind too. And you must protect your body. And if you don't, yo, you're gonna become the great white shark's prey, you know? So you must be humble, family. You know? Say you lost a loved one. You must wonder what was it they was thinking before they died, right? But in reality, yo, it's just the instincts of one's desire to live, you know? Say you had a gun at your face, you was gonna die. What would you be thinking about? You wouldn't be thinking about anything in that moment, man. Because you're on that possibility that you might not walk out alive. So your mind is it's just present. You're present, so you're not thinking about nothing. And that's what you gotta be to attract what it is you want to get. You thinking about something is gonna affirm it, almost like writing it. But until you think about it, or should I say until you act on it, it's when you are speaking it into existence, you know? So you must focus. And the rest will be for you to get to you know, figure out what it is you want. But you can do it, family, you know? Don't listen to the haters. People that see you and they want to make you feel bad, that's because that's how they feel right now. Their life ain't as high as they you know see yours to be, so they trying to drag you down with them. Don't fall for attacks, man. But what I can tell you right now is just be humble and try to help the next person. Because when you leave this motherfucker, you're gonna be in a better plane of existence anyway. So while you are here, just accept everything for what it is and try to be a noble son. But don't ever feel like you are being taken advantage of, man. Because you don't gotta fuck with nobody. It's just you against the world. Like Tupac said, man, it's only you and your lower self, man. So never fall for these attacks. You must fly like the eagle, y'all, or become the pony like Pegasus, you know? But yeah, family, never give up. Be happy, stay positive, and you will get somewhere. No matter what it is that you're going through, you're gonna be okay. Just focus, put God first, or whatever it is you like, because your belief cannot be from this world to succeed. Most people struggle because they lack what it is they're trying to get. Say you want something, why do you want this thing? And why do you feel like you deserve it? And once you have the answer to those questions, let's just say I have something I want. Maybe I don't really want anything, y'all, because I just love the fact that I am who I am. With that being said, is I can never die because my soul will forever outshine anything. And it's on my presence, you know, because I'm glowing in itself. I don't gotta be Hollywood. I don't gotta do nothing. I just gotta stay still and let my light shine, you know, because all it's gonna do is get lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter, because we are all children of the sun. You wake up that motherfucker every day, and that's why it still shines. But if you lack knowledge, well, that's why your brother has to be on here to give it to you raw. And no matter who don't like it, you know what I'm saying, I'm still gonna be here on my 10 toes, man, because it's for me to do it. Nobody else is. So that's why I gotta be right here, you know. Nobody believed in Naruto when he wanted to become Hokage either, but he still gained respect from everybody in that village, and now they want him to protect them from all these motherfucking demons, you know, Naruto. And if you really understand that storyline, y'all, these motherfuckers were taking on gods, you know, from a whole nother world. So think about it. Imagine you living peacefully and motherfuckers that you don't never knew existed, y'all, you know, are ambushing you. How would you feel about that? Exactly. So that's why, you know, you gotta live your life like it's your last to protect something you love, or you gonna never have enough willpower to go after anything you want, which could be your goals, because you gonna let that doubt worry you, you know. But if you never started, why are you putting doubt into the universe? Because then you gonna set yourself up to fail, you know. But yeah, family, I just hope you take this video in and you learn something from it, because it's gonna be right here, you know. Remember, y'all, if Naruto could be Hokage and Sasuke could be Shadow Hokage, well, there should be no reason for you not to try something with your life. Because as much as you want to watch these people become something, what are you doing? You know, just watching TV ain't gonna get you nowhere, but it's gonna cause the stress, and it's gonna create, you know, if you wanna call it jealousy in you, because you don't see how you're not getting nowhere, you know. But if you really pay attention, you see that they were never who they were unless they became somebody. It took a lot of patience. It took a lot of understanding. And you had to damn near train till you had no motherfucking legs left to be somebody that you want to call hard, tough, or, you know, durable, you know. Because it's really durability that gives you this power, you know. But yeah, family, never give up, man. And I also never gave up. And even though, you know, bad shit happened to boy, it's because, man, no matter what, we're always gonna endure hard things. But as long as we can cope with them, you just gotta be patient and let time do its course, you know? Other than that, y'all, it's important to watch what it is that you love, man. Because whatever it is you intake, what your retina changes how you perceive life and what it is you want in life. Most people don't want nothing because they watch shit. If you're watching scary movies, well then you're scared of motherfuckers, man. And that's why you won't be anything. You know, because you lack something, which is faith. That faith that you want to do, you don't have no faith in it. That's why you don't start. But you're gonna be okay as long as you can, you know, break a curse. And what is a curse? A curse that has been put on your family. Because if you are thinking about shit like this and it's constantly in your mind, well, that's because you're a generational curse breaker. You're destined to come here to break the fucking curse that entity has placed over your family for you to make it out. In shorter terms, that means that you were descended into this world to become the first motherfucker to show your family what it is you came down here to do, to seek, you know, abundance. And when it shows, it's gonna show heavy. That's why I say, man, just work hard now. But I'll see you on the next video, man. I've been on here for 26 minutes. I'm gonna post this tomorrow, and I hope that, you know, it gets to whoever needs to hear this, man, because you can never hear it enough. But be patient, y'all. Don't rush nothing. But I'll see y'all soon, man. I love y'all boys and girls, man. Or the men and the women out here.